Let's talk to the Palestinian Ambassador Hanan Jarrar. Ambassador, thank you so much for your time. Just your reaction, Ambassador, the Palestinian militant group Hamas launching a surprise and unprecedented land, sea and air attack on Israel, which its leader said included firing about 5,000 rockets. Your reaction?
What's happening right now is a natural consequences of the Israeli apartheid regime against the Palestinian people. Hamas is a resistance group, and when injustice is the law, resistance is a duty. This is our understanding, and this is legitimate according to international law. As Palestinians, we have been warned against this happening now since the beginning of the year, because since the beginning of the year, the Israeli fanatic government has been launching airstrikes against Palestinian people. More than 250 Palestinians have been killed by the Israeli army forces and by the armed settlers in West Bank and in Gaza. Gaza, which launched this operation today, has been under the Israeli occupation blockade since 14 years now, denying people's right to health facilities, to schools, to education, to hospitals, to a decent life. So this is a normal consequence of the Israeli occupation, which has been blockading Gaza for more than 13 years, with more than 4 consecutive years. We have warned against this, blockading the political horizon, suffocating people into small Bantustans, denying access to normal life to people. This is a normal consequence. The international community is busy condemning what's going on. The international community has been in impunity with the Israeli government action against the Palestinian people, and this is the result. That's why it is the international community duty, according to international law, to provide protection for Palestinian people so that we cannot get to this result. The international community should look at the illness itself, which is the Israeli occupation that causes what's going on right now, and not looking to the symptoms to what's happening now.
And I was going to ask you, Ambassador, your reaction to what the international community is saying. Some leaders suggesting that Israel is well within its right to retaliate against what it calls, of course, war. In fact, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel saying that, and I quote, the first steps that he is going to take is to cleanse the communities of the terrorists who have infiltrated them. He's also stated that this is a war that he will win.
Well, Netanyahu's reaction or statements are not new. This has been the policy of the Israeli government since the beginning of this year. The international community knows that this is an ultra-right-wing government. It's simple. The ministers are ultra-right-wing government, and they are fanatics who have been supporting the settlers, the armed settlers, in raiding against Palestinian people. You cannot put the seeds of hatred and occupation and expect another result. This is the normal result of Israeli escalation against the Palestinian people.
And of course, now we know in terms of things are developing fast. But Ambassador, what we know so far is that the Israeli military have already begun, to respond to Hamas. Several buildings have been bombarded, we understand. What are your concerns right now to the people on the ground?
Well, I do believe that a massacre will be condemned against the Palestinian people in Gaza. In less than 2 years, 2 hours now, Israeli airstrikes has been killed more than 160 Palestinians, injured 1,000 Palestinians in a very small area in Gaza that is known as an open-air prison. They have been targeting blindly schools, hospitals, residential well, this is insane. And the Israeli government doesn't need any excuse to launch such airstrike, because they have been doing this since the beginning of the year, as I mentioned.
Ambassador, thank you so much for your time this afternoon.